Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for two here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get two more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip.
Ravens, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brown, incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
The good old cover three defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had two scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Jackson. pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. That one good for 26 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Baltimore.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A loss of a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
He was taking
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means that he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier. Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
36 power.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Ravens 10. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with the option. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson, and he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield for Dez. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.